So we're very fortunate to have Mr. Mike McColl representing County Board District 12.
Thank you. I think I can say now good afternoon. My name is Mike McColl. I'm currently on the county board. I'm a lifelong resident of Moline. I'm married to my wife, Kathy, 26 years. We have 2 children. One's in college, one's getting ready to go to college. And I've been a precinct committeeman since 1983, so if you can do the math, it's almost 30 years. I sat back a few years ago watching Mr. Morthland all by himself on the county board. Me and Mr. Long were attending the meetings, and we decided Rich needs help up there. He would try to pass some motions. Some of them never got seconded because this current county board does everything for a certain purpose, their purpose. They're not representing the people of Rock Island County. They represent a certain small core group. I've heard a lot of candidates come up today and talk about the things that are wrong with it. I'm here to tell you about a solution, how to change the wrong things that you've heard about. We have a clean the slate candidacy. We have 23 conservative candidates. Most of them have spoke to you today. The remainder of them will be up here after me to talk. Folks, unless we take a majority of this county board, things will not change. Things will continue to be business as usual, spending our taxpayer money for raises like they give out like mints at a wedding reception. I think Mr. Dietrich said earlier they go into closed session. I learned that on my early board experience. Whenever they said they were going into closed session, I figured out it was time to give out some raises. Now, when they give out raises to a certain entity group like a union, closed session does not have to be used. If they're naming somebody that has to be disciplined for whatever reason, and I really don't know if there's any of that down there. I haven't seen any disciplining in Rock Island County whatsoever. Practically everybody down there is related to each other. I think they have the reunions down there. That's how bad it is. But I will tell you, unless we get a majority on this board, we cannot change the current practice of giving out these raises. Like I said, the disciplining of employees, sure, we should go into closed session. But when you're giving out raises and giving out taxpayers' money, why should we go into a closed session? It's for the public. See, that's another problem. We have no transparency. That's one of the ideas and one of the things I ran on when I was running the first time last year. I would like to see more transparency. Along with the other gentleman here that said Mr. Gager said he didn't understand what was going on at the meetings. If anybody's ever been in the meetings, it's really hard to conceive what's going on because there's so much money being spent, they don't go into any description on what the money's being spent for. The subcommittee meetings, which are made of 7 members of the 25 members on the board, go make a motion and bring it to the 17 others that have to okay that. Think about the mechanics of that. Right across the river, Scott County, they have 5 board members. I don't hear any complaints over there about people saying we are not represented. What I do see is transparency. Every bit of money they spend through that county is online. You can go online at Scott County. You folks can do it. They don't hide it from anybody. That is the problem with Rock Island County right now. Everything is hidden. Everything is secretive. Perfect example before I go, and I know Mike's getting ready to walk this way. Yesterday I was notified at 2:03 from an email to show up to the Jumers boat so that we could be present as a board member to show that we reached out and asked for money so they could help pay for all these raises that we gave out last week. Now that's the way I look at it. Now I was given this at 2:03. Guess what time the notification was for the press conference? It was at 2 o'clock. How was I going to make it there? I'm on the board and I'm notified at 2:03 to be there at 2 o'clock. Last night on the news, I watched the news before my petition drive that I'm going to talk about last. They showed up other board members. Now, did they get the same email at 2:03? I don't think so. I think there was probably phone calls made to some of their constituents like, you have to be here, we need your support. I never received a phone call. And I do have a cell phone, by the way. Brings me to the last thing I would like to discuss today, and that's downsizing the county board. This is the second time we have a petition drive going on. We're trying to place a non-binding referendum on November's ballot. so people in Rock Island County can vote whether they want to downsize our board from 25 to 15. Is it going to happen? I do believe eventually it is. Signing this petition, we have 5 months this time. We ran 200 signatures short last time because we only had 5 weeks to do it. This time we have 5 months. My goal is 10,000. Folks, I have Democrats and Republicans out distributing this petition. So with that, thank you very much. Thanks for everybody showing up today, and vote for the clean the slate candidates. We want to change. Let's give Rock Island County back to the people.
All right.